Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Ducks will put total runner to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bennett. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air, it's Sellers. Wasting no time taking a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Making side adjustments here. Shotgun snap on third down. And just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Man, I love on third down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route, and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Still on his feet at the 45. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Now, LaNorris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out, college football.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And had all the makings of a pick six, and it just turned into a completion.
Oh, man, you throw that out route, you're sitting there, you're waiting on it, you get your hand on it, and they still complete it. Man, that could have been a huge play for the defense, but instead, the offense gets the completion.
They think there's room to run to the right here. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
From the 22 on 1st and 10, the give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2. Second down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Jacobs.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Let's go. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback keeps it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
4th down coming up.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You can tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Moore to the air. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Moore. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. finds the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
On the slant.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Gonna let it fly. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. They flipped into the field, and we were ready to play. First play of the period will be a second down. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams, Bryce, alive on third down. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Moore will throw. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes a connection. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense after having 2 touchdowns in his first game.
Oh, and they blocked it. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He wants to change this route. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it out quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I I tell you what, really good job by the defense, having vision on the quarterback. And as soon as he threw that football, man, they broke on the football right away, didn't waste time, and got the running back on the ground for no gain.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Stands in and takes the hit. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
1st and 10.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oregon.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Hughes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Moore to the air. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. He's looking downfield to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hughes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
On the play.
Man, you hate that if you're on defense. 3rd and long, you've got everybody covered downfield, and you let the running back pick it up on a check down throw. You've got to be way better tackling in that situation. That is a blown opportunity for this defense.
Leaves it with the back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Moore will throw. Rushes on him. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Oregon.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Looking to get it in.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Unloads to the right. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Harbor. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Complete to the left. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
One more snap coming before halftime. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he closed that thing just inside the left upright. The lead is down to a field goal. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Plows through the defense.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Moore to the air. He lets it fly. He's got it at the 25. Off to the races. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin City limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. That's caught. It's Harbor. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Fires downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They almost got a first down there. Stopped the yard short. It'll be third down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Finds his man, it's Harbor. Wide open space, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Moore will throw. Fires to the tight end. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And the Ducks pick up the first down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller's going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Moore to the air. He's got it on the move. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
South Carolina, 17.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be second down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. This offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Got his man downfield. Powers through. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And incomplete on the deep ball.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Motion from the back. Moore will throw. He's taking the shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Here's a heat. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Ducks send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Keeps it on the draw. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Got him downfield. There he goes. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Moore to the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Here's the pressure. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Fired in there, but incomplete.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dive.
Turning it on. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Sellers. The sure hands, it's Bennett. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly why this linebacker has to stay on the field every single down, because he's so good in space. He's good against jet sweeps, he's good against bubble screens, and he can race outside and get receivers down on the ground quickly.
Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. All tied up here in the fourth quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
This time on target. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws.
Turning on the Jets. He's at the 20. Touchdown Ducks! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Back to throw, it's Sellers. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got an open man. There he goes to the left. Touchdown Gamecocks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Looking for the tie with the extra point. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that. No matter what they do, they're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Oops, someone moved just a bit early and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Let's go, right. Double. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Got a man, it's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Quarterback on the keeper.
defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. They're trailing by 12 to SMU. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the grab. It's Moore. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And obviously this offense wants to keep it up. Like, keep the pace going, get as many plays as possible, maybe eke one more out here before the 2-minute timeout.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to run it. Got enough for the first. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. He makes the catch. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Moore will throw. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
From the gun. Looking for space to the left. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Moore to the air. Looking to scramble. Pass to the end zone, caught for a touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
How about the offense in that situation to come up so big? The place is going bananas. It's so hard to hear. It's so hard to execute, and you just put 6 on the board and have a chance to kick this